My friends, Enzo Maresca's future is safe for another year. And are we planning to let this striker go to bring in another striker? My friends, we have some massive news and stories to get through today, my friends, worth discussing. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Show some love, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, get me at least 200 likes on this video, man, and let's get into it. If you guys have been watching me for the last couple years, I haven't spoken about this guy so many times. His name is Joao Pedro of Brighton. I think for me, this guy is going to be one of the other great of the Premier League striker. And he's this kind of a Nicolas Jackson range where you don't know, where he's not as clinical as yet, but he do have as variety of finishing, great versatility. He's a versatile man. The guy wins penalties for fun and he can take them. And he's a fantastic player, man. And his dribbling threat, man, and skills, I've really been impressed by Joao Pedro. And I really think that if something is happening here, it makes sense. As we learned from the Telegraph, us and Liverpool and Arsenal are paying attention to Joao Pedro of Brighton. And this is the reason. Are we low-key feels like Joao Pedro will make the sense at Chelsea? Will he be my first striker to bring him here as for the next season? I don't think so. Unless we buy Victor Osimhen and sign Joao Pedro, then I can take him. And I think for me, this guy has a higher ceiling at the moment compared to the Gabriel Jesus of Arsenal, man. I think for me, this guy, if he just keep doing what he's doing right now, he can do fantastic in the future and he can become that Brazilian fast choice striker, man, because this guy has potential. And the release clause of him, man, is crazy because, as you guys know, man, Brighton, we have not been on the right side for the last couple of years, man. We've been taking the players and the money we have given to them is crazy money, man. I think for me, Joao Pedro is going to be the next Premier League striker, man, for Brighton. And he has scored about 30 goals in 70 games for Brighton since he's been there, man. That's a great retirement. I feel like Joao Pedro has that ceiling. He's ready for that next level, man. Because Brighton, when they sell, they really sell. We've been on the receiving end, man, for some time, man. I don't really care, man, how many players gonna sign from them, as long as these players they come out and they become like Moses Casero, they come out like Marcus Cucurella. I can take them all, man. If we can sign a next great player from them, I'll take, man. These best players, the European top players, they always come from Brighton, Villarreal, the Sevillas, the Lyons. These are the types of club that produce these next players, this next big player, man. And if you go for Joao Pedro, especially if this ownership believes that Joao Pedro is a striker to bring him for the next season, let's bring him. But for me, I want us next season, especially to be real, man, and bring in a first-team striker, to bring in someone who can help us, someone who can push us to go for the Europe. And that's what I think, man. Go for it. I do not care about the history. I do not care about how much money we pay them. As long as these guys, they come in and they work hard, man. As long as they come in and give us trophies. That's all I care about, man. I'm curious. I don't know what you guys think in the comment down below, man. How do you feel about Joao Pedro? Do you think we can bring this guy in and become the next striker, man? Spoilers. Last season, Joao Pedro was on that list, but we did not go for him. Remember, in January, we were linked to Joao Pedro again, but we did not sign him because Brighton refused to sell him. Share your thoughts and opinions. How you feel about Pedro? Let us know in the comment down below, man. How you feel about this player? Do you feel like Chelsea can go and bring in this player to be the next big one at Chelsea, man? Because for me, I have a huge, this kid have a huge potential, man. And let's get into the next news. And for another big story, if you're a Maresca fan, you can relax. And if you're not a Maresca fan, this is gonna be long for you, man. This is not going to be the video for you. In my humble opinion, this is the right thing. This is the common sense, man. Because the club are not thinking of letting go of Enzo Maresca. I've been seeing a lot of rumors like Enzo Maresca or like he's gonna get sacked, and I've been ignoring them, man. I don't think this was the right thing to do, man. And now for me, I do feel like if there ever been a season where the club have to soften up and let the manager go, will be this season. That's what I've been thinking, man. Because this season we had a chance of finishing in Europe comfortably, but the club let him down. It's pretty simple for me, man. The club are not gonna be judging Enzo Maresca on his Premier League season, even if we do not win a trophy or even qualify for the Champions League. They will judge him for the next season. And I think for me, the club is focused more on a Club World Cup, because the Club World Cup is going to bring in mad money. So if Enzo Maresca does well in that competition, even go up to the semi-final, that will be crazy, man, oh man. When the club gave him a 5-year deal, they make sure he asked them that if you guys believe in me, you have to give me at least 5 years. As you guys remember, Mauricio Pochettino only got 2 years. Only 2 years minimum. But this club have to believe in Enzo Maresca. They have to give him at least 2 years minimum to prove to them, man. He has to prove to them, man, because we have no striker, we have no finisher, because the club have to take an L for this, man. You could have helped Enzo out in January or even in summer. We could have signed Victor Osimhen. We did not do it. And it's funny that I read yesterday that the club, they felt like if they had that finisher, we could, or could be in the Champions League or even competing for the league, man. That's what I've been talking about, man. I've been saying this out for a while, man. Enzo Maresca is not the problem at Chelsea. It's just the ownership are not taking things seriously, man. I think there is a 10-time pressure on the board right now, because you are the decision makers. You hired Enzo Maresca as the head coach, not as the manager. You make the decisions. You make the big decision of the players who comes in and who goes out. Maresca have not complained. He's been playing the game he wanted and he's been doing it. We've been winning some games and we've not been winning some games. So Maresca, man, I've been saying it for a long time, man. He's a good manager, man. He's been showing us by Enzo Fernandez improvement, Moses Casero, maybe Cole Palmer he have went down a little bit, but let us know in comment down below, man, how you feel about Enzo Maresca. Do you feel like Enzo Maresca needs to get sacked this summer and to bring in another manager? Do you feel like Inzaghi, if he's available right now, you will get him? Because for me, if he's like a manager like Inzaghi, I will do it. But if there is nothing like Inzaghi, I'm sorry, man, forget about it. Enzo Maresca is not a bad manager. Let us know in the comment down below, man, how you feel about Enzo Maresca. Would you bring him? Would you go and sack him in this summer and bring another manager? For me, how I feel about this, man, every manager needs at least 2 years. Or this Liverpool or this Arsenal who've been doing a little bit well, the manager have been there at least for 2 to 3 years. So how you guys feel about it? Let us know in comment down below, man, and let's get into the next one, and let's finish with Nicolas Jackson news. We've been getting some inquiries. Unnamed club have been making inquiries of the availability of Nicolas Jackson, and we are not opposed of selling Nico Jackson as long as the money is right. And it will take a good bid to sell Nico Jackson this summer, because the club do back him and they believe in him. And if Nico really needs to go, it has to fall on two things: as long as the money is right, and as long as Nicolas Jackson really wants to leave. In terms of the club we are looking at him, if I were ever to think of the club, I can remember last summer they wanted him. I can say Newcastle. If they're not pretty sure Newcastle gonna leave this summer, maybe it will be Newcastle. But maybe Barcelona, because as I can see Nicolas Jackson in that Barcelona team cooking with Liama and Rafinha. And as you guys know, Lewandowski, his age is not going down, man. And that's what I really think, man. I think for me, Barcelona is a super team. They create chances for their striker a lot, and Nicolas Jackson can thrive in that team, man. Those are the two clubs I think, man, is Barcelona and Newcastle. But it will not gonna surprise me if Arsenal or even a Liverpool or even a Nottingham Forest, even Bournemouth, they wanted him like in the summer before. And as you guys remember, Nico Jackson, man, he's a good player, man. As you guys know, he's been assessed out by so many teams, man. So many teams, man, they like Nicolas Jackson. And maybe, I don't know what's gonna happen for him here at Chelsea, but if we sell him this summer, for me, if they bring in a good bid of 60 to 70 million, I'll sell Nico Jackson, man. But let us keep on this story, man, and just keep watching it. As you guys know, man, Nicolas Jackson has faced a little bit of dip and he has not been scoring goal. But I think Nico Jackson had not been helped by the injuries. But the main thing that really hurt his season, not his whole season, but the second half of the season, was the fact that he was the only fit striker who was available. It meant that even the time he was not really physically low, he had to run. He had to keep playing. When we run him down and over and we ban him, he has to lead the line when he was not even fit, and when his confidence was really down. We still played him. It was a lot of running, it was a lot of movement. The moment the goals that were against you, it was not a part of his game. You're really gonna feel the mental and the fatigue. Who knows, man? And let's keep up with this story of Nicolas Jackson. Who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow? But I'll keep you guys updated if Nico Jackson this summer will end up leaving. But let's just watch on Barcelona and Newcastle and Arsenal, even Liverpool. They may sign him this summer, but I'm not gonna be opposed of selling him. The last time Nicolas Jackson scores, nearly the end of December, it was against Brentford. 4 to 5 months without a goal, and he just scored in 2025. 1 goal in the league is not good enough for me, man. At the Chelsea level especially, that can be the difference between a super player and a good player, man. I'll keep you guys updated, and